permits. But this can actually do that. Or you can use it strictly as an off-grid inverter, and you can use the AC input only for the AC charger, like other all-in-one systems. So you don't need to use these grid interactive features at all, but you can if you wish to do so. Now, even though this is waterproof, I was reading the manual this morning, and they do not recommend to have this unit in direct sunlight with rain exposure. So even though it's waterproof, you want to avoid the rain as much as you can. You do not want snow to accumulate on the top of it, and that's pretty much it. You can still have it outside, but you want to protect it a little bit. I'm sure you guys want to know what the idle consumption is. On the manual, it states 115 watts average. So for this output and the amount of MPPTs that are built in, that's pretty good. But we'll test that when we hook it up. Now on the side of the unit, we have cooling fans and 2 switches. This is the main power on and off switch, and over here is the PV disconnect. The cost just hires some people. In the manual, it seems so simple. You have the AC input, loads, CTs, and 240 volt grid. I don't know what I'm missing. So I studied the manual for like half an hour, and I messed with the settings, and I can't get it to work. So I'm going to call Signature Solar and see if they have any suggestions. For now, I switched it to off-grid only mode, and I'm charging my car and running the heat pump with this inverter. As an off-grid inverter, it works great, but I don't think people are going to spend that much money for this when they could buy a 6500 EX or a 6548 instead. So I think people are mainly buying this for the grid interactive features, and I need to get those to work. So for the rest of the day, I'm going to try to figure out what I'm doing wrong, but if you need an off-grid inverter, this is probably not for you. Stick with an LV6548 clone, such as a 6500 EX, or something like that instead. But if you need the grid interactive features, this is the cheapest way to do it. It's just the software is not that easy to use. We'll try to get this work, and I'll let you know what happens. So another day has gone by, and I'm about to lose my mind.
I have a big breaker, 70 amp breaker on that panel, and that has a generator interlock kit on it. I also have the safety switch in between those 2 points as well. Now that we off the wall, we can mount our new 6000 XPs. It conveniently comes with a template that is marked with the holes that you need to drill out. Now what I've also done is mark the level at which the screen is on the actual inverter, because I don't want to put that too high and not be able to. You can manipulate the wire pretty easily. Now I am using 8-gauge wire, but I think you could probably fit 6 in here if that's what you wanted to do. I need enough on both sides, but I want to leave enough wire just in case you need to cut these at all. We're going to connect L1 to the red and L2 to the black on this left side breaker right here. Always get your wires